If you're a professional boxer, you can only hope and pray to have the type of fan base that Manny Pacquiao got. Ain't no other fan base like the Pacquiao fan base in the history of boxing. For some reason, Manny Pacquiao fans believe that he gonna magically get into shape, turn back the clock, come back at 46 years old and beat up Mario Barrios and become a champion again and ride off into the sunset. It don't work like that. They're giving them false hope, y'all. To all y'all Manny Pacquiao fans, you're gonna be let down this summer. To all y'all Manny Pacquiao fans, come July 19th, your worst nightmare gonna come true. Manny Pacquiao gonna get beat the hell up as a 46-year-old man. Ring Magazine post this up. It say, on May 21st, 2011, Bernard Hopkins broke George Foreman's record by becoming the oldest world champion in the history at 46 years old after defeating John Pascal for the Ring Magazine and WBC light heavyweight title. If Manny came back July 19th and broke the record, Manny Pacquiao would hold the world record for being the oldest champion in boxing. I think Pacquiao will be a couple months older than Hopkins was when Hopkins won the title. But that is not gonna happen. I got a question for Manny Pacquiao fans, and Manny Pacquiao fans only type it up in the comment section. I dare you. Explain that loss that Manny Pacquiao took to that kickboxer in the exhibition match 2 years ago. 2 years ago, Manny got cooked by a kickboxer, but I bet y'all Manny Pacquiao fans don't want to talk about that. Take a look at this picture. If you ain't know any better, you would assume that is a very old man just smiling for a picture. You would never think in a million years the old man in this picture is a professional active boxer. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old and the man looks 56 years old. Mark my words, Mario Barrios stops Manny Pacquiao.
You're getting sued.
And Teofimo Lopez, as he's known to do, post up something on Twitter that only he know what it mean. Teofimo Lopez tweeted out, "Your God is a deceiver, my God is a believer. Hashtag boxing, hashtag industry." Now what the hell would Teofimo Lopez mean by this tweet? What is he trying to say? Is Teofimo Lopez trying to become a preacher? What do you mean when you say your God is a deceiver? If anybody a deceiver in boxing, it is definitely Teofimo Lopez at this particular moment. Y'all seeing the hype all over the internet. Teofimo Lopez versus Jaron Ennis is in talks. Teofimo Lopez got y'all believing that he gonna go up to 147 and challenge Jaron Ennis. I'm not even a Ennis fan. But let's be realistic. Teofimo Lopez wouldn't stand no chance against Ennis.
Southpaw TV, what up, man? I heard you was cooking me.
Somebody screenshot this picture on Twitter. It is from Teofimo Lopez's biggest fanboy channel. The man who is 47 years old getting face test, Mr. Punch Drunk Boxing. As y'all can see, Teofimo Lopez is a moderator on the man channel. Teofimo Lopez said, "I'm told Ennis is asking for more than $5 million to fight." Translation, he ain't gonna fight Ennis.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
Now, do I believe that Jaron Ennis is asking for $5 million to fight? Absolutely not. I think that Teofimo Lopez is making this up just to find the way out the damn fight. Teofimo Lopez wouldn't even know the numbers for what Jaron Ennis is asking for. Teofimo Lopez is capping on his biggest fanboy channel. Just another way to duck Jaron Ennis. Teofimo Lopez never had no intention of fighting Boots. Deep down, y'all know that. Theo gonna pretend Boots is ducking the man, but then again, Boots is from Philly, you never know. Them dudes out of Philly be soft as hell. Teofimo Lopez tweeted, "Sitting in the park, waiting for Boots. It all makes sense now why they call it the Philly Sheldon." At this point, I don't know who to believe, and I truly don't care. You got Teofimo Lopez fans in his comments talking about Boots don't really want to take a risk with you. What y'all think about that? Do you think that Jaron Ennis is scared of Theo? If you give it some thought, Teofimo Lopez is right. Boots ain't never even fought nobody. Who is the biggest name on Boots' resume? Stanionis?
I know Southpaw TV.
Boots is pretending he is heartbroken over a security guard who passed away recently. Like Lamont Roach is pretending he is heartbroken over a security guard who passed away recently. Buddy was from Chicago. God bless the man and his family. But none of these dudes really care about the security guard who passed away recently. Boots acting like he heartbroken. This is what I mean about boxers. Boxers wish they was gang members. You see, dudes on the street guys lose people all the time. They're not finna cry about it on social media like a soft-ass boxer would. Boots, in my opinion, might just be scared of Teofimo Lopez. Speaking of old attention seekers on social media, Bill Haney, at 89 years old, posted up a picture. Talking about he gave up the streets 20 years ago. He used to ride Bentleys and Rolls Royces.
Stop it.
He said he gave up the streets to be a father. Then the man say, we didn't just make history, we became the example. Chase greatness until greatness chases you. I got a question for Mr. Bill Haney. Became the example for what, bro? What example did you become? Why did you say you did not just make history, you became the example? Example for who exactly? Who is you an example for, bro? And what do you mean when you say, chase greatness until greatness chases you? If anybody was getting chased, it was your son in his last fight. Maybe when you say greatness, you mean Jose Ramirez, because Jose Ramirez was chasing your son the entire fight.
You say something about my son?
Hey, yo, Bill Haney, bro, you ain't never gonna be the example for no boxer in the history of boxing. You ain't never gonna be the example for no man in the history of life. What type of boxer, what type of man sues for battery in a combat sport? Go ahead, I'll wait. You ain't never gonna be the example for nobody in the sport of boxing. Please know that.
You say something about my son?
You say something about my son?
And everybody been posting up this poster on the internet, on Twitter especially. As y'all can see, 195 pounds, a 10-rounder exhibition, Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis.
I had to fight.
Even Mr. Jake Paul be clout chasing out Gervonta Tank Davis. What makes y'all think Gervonta, a man who fights at 135, will go up to 195 to fight Jake Paul? Gervonta Davis can't even make 195. Gervonta Davis walks around at about 160. Ain't no way he ever gonna fight Jake Paul, even in an exhibition, in my opinion.
195. Yeah, I mean, it would be an exhibition.
Clown activity 101 for Mr. Jake Paul, using Gervonta Davis' name just to get some attention. Hey, yo, Jake Paul, bro, get your get back for Mr. Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury, little brother.
When you say something about my son, then I'm on you. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you can fight.